Ja, ja, kijk eens nog. Kijk eens nog. Dan leer je dan maar.
goed is, kijk ik even over het scherm heen, zijn we nu live. Klopt dat? Yes. Nou, welkom voor wie er aan het beeldscherm gekluisterd zit. Mijn naam is Reinder Eekhoff en naast mij zit Geert Hendricks.
Goedenavond mensen.
Goedenavond. En wij trappen af wat betreft de online uitzending van dit Bosch Rugby weekend. Er wordt van alles gebaard en gedaan en daar trekken we ons niks van uit. Dat Bosch Rugby weekend is vanmiddag om 5 uur officieel geopend, maar het sportieve deel daarvan staat op het punt van beginnen dadelijk met de wedstrijd tussen de Nederlandse studenten en de Duitsers uit van Frankfurt
1880. Ja. Frankfurt is natuurlijk een van de topclubs uit Duitsland. Uit Frankrijk is natuurlijk niet waar.
Frankfurt, Duitsland.
Ja, precies.
Dat is lastig.
We hebben daar ook een aantal keer tegen gespeeld. Sterk team. En, ik ben benieuwd hoe de studenten het er vanaf gaan brengen. Het studententeam is een verzameling van alle Nederlandse studenten rugbyclubs. En die hebben dan een soort Nederlands team, zeg maar. En dat is dan dit team. En we hebben helaas geen opstellingen doorgekregen, dus ik kan niet altijd zeggen wie nou aan de bal is, maar we gaan proberen dat toch een beetje goed te brengen. Ja. We kijken nog even naar een stukje training volgens mij.
Van Jukes 1.
Ja.
Dat is, oorspronkelijk stonden er volgens mij voor vanavond 2 wedstrijden gepland, maar uiteindelijk is dat geworden naar een soort demonstratietraining van Jukes 1. En, 2 volledige wedstrijden stonden gepland en nu krijgen we dadelijk, dacht ik, 2 helften te zien van verschillende...
Nee, er wordt 1 wedstrijd gespeeld, Nederlandse studenten tegen Frankfurt. Omdat Frankfurt aangegeven heeft dat ze zelf geen heil zagen in 2 halve wedstrijden.
Ja.
En dat heeft geresulteerd in het feit dat we dan zondag wel 2 wedstrijden hebben. En dat is dan Frankfurt tegen Jukes 1 en de Nederlandse studenten tegen onze Esquires. Of Esquires, hoe noem je dat? Esquires. En dat is dan wel een volledig programma waarbij de Jukes 1 om 1 uur speelt tegen Frankfurt. En dat heeft te maken met het feit dat ze toch ook weer op tijd terug willen naar Duitsland. En om 3 uur hebben we de wedstrijd studenten tegen Esquires. Dus dat is, zo hebben ze het programma omgegooid en geprobeerd met iedereen rekening te houden.
Ja, nou, ik ben heel benieuwd. Ik hoorde in de wandelgangen dat Frankfurt zich onlangs versterkt heeft met, ik geloof, 3 of 4 Tongalezen, mensen uit Tonga, die ook een stuk of 30 caps, geloof ik, hebben gespeeld met elkaar. Dus dat klinkt toch wel als letterlijk en figuurlijk zwaargewichten die daar in de strijd gestort kunnen worden. Ik weet eigenlijk niet of die nu al spelen meteen.
Ik heb geen idee, want ik heb nog niet gekeken naar het team. Maar dat klopt. Maar van oudsher is Frankfurt een team wat veel buitenlanders in de basis heeft staan. Daar wordt behoorlijk wat sponsorgeld gegenereerd. Ik kan me herinneren dat wij 11 jaar geleden tegen Frankfurt speelden. En dat was in het jaar dat wij kampioen waren geworden. Toen hebben wij nipt van Frankfurt gewonnen. Dat was een uitwedstrijd. En dat vonden ze niet echt plezant. En ze hebben daar ook hier thuis gespeeld nog. En dat was een wedstrijd op het oude veld, zeg maar.
Ja.
En dat was één grote modderbende. Op plaats kon je echt niet meer zien wie nou bij welk team hoorde, want dat was echt een drama. Maar die mannen uit Frankfurt hebben zich toen zo ontzettend vermaakt. Dat er daardoor eigenlijk een band is ontstaan. Dus ook graag weer naar een Bosch toe kwamen.
Ah, daar komt het vandaan. Ik vroeg me dat al af, want ze komen elk jaar volgens mij.
Ja, goed. Er ontstaat een soort noem je dat, vriendschappelijke uitwisseling. En ik denk dat we ook nog wel voornemens zijn om een keer naar Frankfurt af te reizen. Ik zou niet precies weten wanneer, maar als de kans zich daar voordoet, dan gaan we dat zeker doen.
Misschien met de trip een keer.
Ja, uiteraard. Maar ja, goed. En we moeten natuurlijk niet vergeten, zaterdag is er ook van alles te doen. Zaterdag hebben we een toernooitje met het derde en de vierde.
Toernooitje?
Nou ja, zeg maar toernooi.
Ja, nee, met het vierde en de dames.
De dames ook, inderdaad.
En daarna spelen dan nog de Colts, meen ik. En daarna ook nog het derde.
Ja, dus dat wordt ook een hele lange rugbydag. En zondag, in de ochtend, is er van alles te doen voor de jeugd.
Ja,
dus het,
Island Games.
Ja, maar ook het ouderontbijt. Het ouderontbijt is er eigenlijk op gericht om ouders te vertellen van oké, je kind speelt nu rugby. Maar wat houdt dat nou precies in? Welke verantwoordelijkheden als ouder heb je binnen deze club? Ik ben dat jaren geleden opgestart en ik denk dat dat heel nuttig is dat mensen even weten welke kant de neuzen op staan. En wij deden dan vroeger een broodje ei, een broodje gebakken ei, of dan een broodje banjo. En dat doen we nog steeds en dat is natuurlijk een hartstikke goede traditie. En je ziet ook dat veel ouders dat als zeer positief ervaren. En we proberen natuurlijk ook een klein beetje uitleg te geven aan ouders over niet alleen de spelregels, maar ook hoe dient men zich te gedragen binnen de lijnen. Maar ook hoe dient men zich te gedragen aan de lijn.
Ja.
Want dat is natuurlijk ook belangrijk.
Nou, inderdaad. En nou die sport zo groeit, met name bij de jeugd, is dat steeds belangrijker, denk ik. Want we willen natuurlijk wel dat rugbygevoel en de sfeer vasthouden. En wij waren met de jeugd bij het toernooi in Scheveningen voor de zomervakantie. En daar was volgens mij was het de Haagse rugbyclub, waar ouders tegen de referee stonden te schreeuwen en probeerden de stand te veranderen. En nou ja, alles en iedereen wat met rugby te maken had die daarvan hoorde, die kreeg er kippenvel van, weet je wel. Omdat het zo niet des rugby's is, maar dat is dus al een beetje zijn intrede aan doen.
Ja, wij proberen dat als club wel. En goed, we kunnen ons wel beter voordoen als dat we zijn. In het verleden zijn er ook al dingen gebeurd bij deze club. Waarvan ik toen zei van jongens, dat is niet zoals de rugbysport beleefd moet worden. Zo door ouders niet als door spelers niet. En uiteindelijk moet je dan mensen gewoon terecht wijzen. En ik vind dan wel dat als je A zegt, moet je ook B zeggen. Ja. Dus, maar ja, goed, we proberen dat toch in Rugby Nederland tegen te gaan. En ik denk dat dat zeer positief is.
Ja, zeker. Hartstikke leuk. Nou, ik weet dat de turven bij ons hebben laatst ook een soort rugbyclinic voor ouders gegeven. Dus ouders de spelregels geleerd en een scrum uitgelegd. Want ja, als je zelf niet uit de rugby komt en je kind gaat dat doen, dan sta je toch ook denk ik met grote ogen te kijken van wat is dit allemaal?
Ja, het is natuurlijk een sport die niet al te groot is in Nederland. Maar wat je zegt, terecht zegt, het groeit nog steeds. Dus dat is wel heel erg mooi. Ja. Ik kan weer verhalen vertellen over vroeger, maar dat ga ik maar niet doen.
Jawel.
Oké. Nou ja, goed. Er is een moment geweest waarop met 8 spelers, dat was de totale selectie. En heb ik gezegd van ja, wat doen we? Gaan we door, we stoppen ermee. Dat was nog in dat oude hokje daar, waar nu het terras zit. Ja. En toen is van nou, laten we gewoon doorgaan, we kijken wel uit het schipstrand. En je zit nu op 600, 700 leden, dat is toch geweldig hè. Zo zie je maar, geef nooit op.
Precies, nou hockeyclub Den Bosch schijnt een beetje met de handen in het haar te zitten, omdat ze daar wel heel veel meisjes hebben, maar helemaal geen jongens.
Ja.
En dat is natuurlijk niet alleen maar omdat die gaan rugbyen, maar dat zal er zeker mee te maken hebben dat er hier enorm veel jongens in de jeugd spelen.
Nou ja, het is natuurlijk zo dat het Nederlandse dameshockeyteam, die presteren natuurlijk verschrikkelijk goed. En de Bosse dames van de hockey, ik geloof dat ze al 12 jaar Nederlands kampioen zijn. Ja. Ja, dat zegt natuurlijk genoeg en dat heeft een ontzettend grote zuigende werking. Ja. We hebben dat ook gezien toen wij Nederlands kampioen werden, maar je ziet het ook in periodes waarin de World Cup op tv uitgezonden wordt. Dan zie je toch dat er veel aanloop komt vanuit de jeugd, maar ook senioren. Dus dat
ik heb dat zelfs meegemaakt toen ik geen rugbyer was. Net de Rugby World Cup live uitgezonden op RTL 5 of 7. En ik was me daar eigenlijk niet eens van bewust, maar ik ging meedoen met een proefabonnement bij de Utrechtse rugbyclub. En normaal kwamen daar 4 of 5 mensen op af. En toen ineens 83. Dus
Ja.
bij USC wisten ze ook niet wat ze overkwam. Joh. Alles en iedereen werd uit de kast getrokken om dat maar een beetje in goede banen te leiden.
Battle stations.
Ja.
Ja, volgens mij hebben we de kick-off gehad.
Kijk.
En de bal wordt bijna gevangen. Ik denk dat... dan moet ik even kijken.
Wie is, vraag jij je af.
Ah, nee, maar voor mij is het nog niet de wedstrijd.
Dat ook niet. De tijd loopt wel, zie ik in de linkerbovenhoek, maar daar heeft nu niet meer.
Dus nog geen wedstrijd.
Nee, referee Koen Boers die loopt ook al van het veld af. Dat zou hij nooit doen als de wedstrijd al gaande was.
Lijkt mij...
Terwijl we onder in beeld zien we de mannen van Dukes 1 het veld verlaten. Dus de training is wel afgelopen, maar dit is denk ik een teamrun van een van de 2 teams. En dan zouden we hier... Ja, en dit is Frankfurt, rood-zwart.
Ja.
Dus dan zaten we net naar de studenten te kijken. Nou, ik ben heel benieuwd. Frankfurt is de laatste 2 jaren, even los van competities die door corona niet doorgingen of afgebroken werden, zijn ze kampioen geworden. Dus dat is wel degelijk een team wat in Duitsland echt meedoet om de prijzen. Wat wij natuurlijk ook willen in Nederland met de Dukes.
Ja.
Wat denk jij voor komend seizoen, Geert?
Ja, wat denk ik?
Wat denk jij?
Nou ja, ik denk daar niet zoveel over na, want dat heeft geen zin. Maar ik hoop dat we het minimaal even goed doen als vorig seizoen. En misschien nog wel wat beter. Dat zou heel erg mooi zijn. We hebben zelf gezegd van nou, we hebben een, of althans, de technische staf heeft gezegd van met dit team hebben we minimaal 1 à 2 jaar nodig om zeg maar echt op sterkte te komen. En dat we dan over een jaar of 2 toch proberen het hoogste te halen. En dat gaan we dit jaar natuurlijk ook proberen, want het is natuurlijk... Maar goed, we maken goede kans. Ik denk dat...
Ze hebben de groep wel bij elkaar kunnen houden.
Ja, en dat is heel erg mooi. We hebben maar 1 speler eigenlijk die er tussenuit gevallen is en die is bij Den Haag gaan spelen. Oké, dat is wel jammer.
Wie is dat?
Gerrit Rautenbach.
Oh, ja, dat is jammer.
Maar die heeft een baan gevonden in Den Haag. Ja, het is duidelijk dat hij daar dan probeert te spelen.
Ja.
Hebben ze een hele goede aan. Ik was echt gecharmeerd van zijn spel.
Zeker. Ja, en onze eigen, nou moet ik de hele tijd Ali denken, maar dat is zijn vader. Joël Lemming, die is dus ook blijven waren.
Ja, klopt. Joël, ik weet niet precies waar die gebleven is. Het kan zijn dat hij weer terug is naar Engeland. Dat is me niet helemaal duidelijk. Maar we hebben natuurlijk ook een aantal mensen die erbij gekomen zijn. We hebben ook weer Nobesio die teruggekomen is. Oftewel Mambo. Dat is ook een jongetje wat echt uit de jeugd ook komt. En ik vind het zelf persoonlijk fantastisch dat hij terug is. Ik vind een hele spontane, aardige vent. En hij is ook een goede speler. Hij heeft ook meerdere malen voor de Nederlandse selecties uitgekomen. Dus dat is een verrijking.
Ja.
En Lars weer terug uit Australië. Dus dat is natuurlijk ook heel erg mooi.
Lars Lindenbank.
Ja. Dus al met al, dan leef je zeg maar 1 speler in, maar dan komen er 2 of 3 terug. Nou, dat is alleen maar prima. Ik hoorde dat we nog bezig zijn met een speler uit Nijmegen.
En er is nog een speler bijgekomen, een nieuwe nummer 8. Maar ik ben even
Dat klopt.
Daniel of zo?
Ja, dat kan. Daniel. Ik heb hem nog niet gesproken. Maar dat zal ik van de week eens een keer doen. Voordat de competitie start, dan moet ik toch proberen een keer een beetje het verhaal achter de man te zien vinden.
Ja.
En want dat praat altijd wel makkelijker. Dus ja. Dus even kijken.
Koen jaagt, lijkt mensen van het veld te jagen. Dat zou
En terecht.
En terecht. Een teken kunnen zijn dat hij aan de slag wil. En dat willen wij ook, denk ik.
Ja, we zijn er in ieder geval ruim klaar voor, laat ik het zo zeggen.
Er zal zich inmiddels, dat kunnen wij niet zien, al flink wat mensen langs de lijn verzameld hebben. Wat toeschouwers. Want het Bosch Rugby Weekend, dat is toch iets waarvoor je van huis gaat. Met een gezellig feestje na afloop.
Ik zie de 3e commentator met een vlag in zijn hand langs de lijn lopen. Dus daar heb ik geen last van vanavond.
En Rudy bekijkt het van heel dichtbij voor ons. En zei je nou dat de Utrechtse studenten, de Utrechtse studenten, ik bedoel de Nederlandse studenten, dat alleen van de studenten rugbyclubs zijn?
Ja, je hebt, wat heb je, Delft, Rotterdam, Utrecht, Amsterdam.
Uiteraard.
En die hebben een selectieteam, zeg maar, wat dan... er zal ook al internationaal studenten...
Succes hè?
Dank u. Jullie ook.
Dankjewel.
Internationaal succes, internationale wedstrijden in competities zijn. We horen daar niet zo erg veel over natuurlijk, maar uiteindelijk is het natuurlijk wel hartstikke mooi dat je als student dat kunt doen. We hebben in het verleden wel eens discussie gehad van hoe lang kun je nou student zijn. Ik ken mensen die zijn 25 jaar student geweest. Ja,
Veel bond heb ik het niet gemaakt.
Nee. Ja, wij hadden overigens al de wereldrecordhouder laten afstuderen op de has in ons midden.
Oh ja?
Ja.
Wie was dat?
Dat was de heer Peulen, was dat. Die heeft geloof 3 keer zo lang over de tijd die ervoor staat gedaan. Maar ja, Jan had andere prioriteiten als alleen maar naar de has gaan.
Ja, nou, dat lijkt me heel gezond.
Ja.
Oh, kijk,
voor mij vallen van. Oh, kijk.
Oh, het publiek wordt even gefilmd. Nou, dat begint al gezellig druk te worden.
Je ziet het is allemaal leuke parasolletjes en gezellige dingetjes. Je kunt wat eten, wat drinken.
Zo'n soort festival eigenlijk.
Ja, eigenlijk wel. Hè. En die sfeer ademt er ook een beetje uit.
Ja.
Nou, het publiek langs de kant.
En niet voor niks, had ik het er net voor deze uitzending even over. Niet voor niks is het dat heel veel mensen die hier komen, daarna gaan rugbyen. Omdat ze denken, hé, dat is leuk, wat een gezellige sfeer. En,
we moeten de avond even afwachten, even kijken waar het eindigt. Maar over het algemeen is dat natuurlijk wel, is wel vet. En ik denk dat morgen ook met het vierde komen er eigenlijk allemaal een beetje clubs uit de regio. Ja, een paar man uit het oosten heb ik begrepen.
Oh, we vallen weg.
En,
we zijn weg. Nou ja, dit
maar
vandaag...
dat is ook altijd een gezellige sfeer, is altijd heel gemoedelijk.
Zeker, en morgen uit de regio, dat was inderdaad zo. Maar morgen hebben wij zowel rugbyclub Snake, een gelegenheidsteam uit Groningen en een team uit Aken. Dus het is gewoon een internationaal team.
Ja, absoluut.
Wel allemaal natuurlijk vierde klasse, want dat is wel een vereiste. Het niveau moet niet te hoog worden. Maar dat is zeker altijd heel gezellig. En niet te vergeten de dames, die krijgen ook een hele rits teams op bezoek.
Ja, en die maken het vaak bonter als de heren.
Ja,
maar goed,
wij heren gedragen ons altijd keurig.
Ja, absoluut. Ja, ik wel.
Ja, ik ook.
Ik ben een gentleman.
Nou, zo is het zeker.
Dus dat is altijd goed, hè?
Zo is dat. Nou, dan gaan we het dadelijk zien. Maar dat is wel grappig dat rugby toch ook wel ook in Nederland een studentensport is. Los van dat er natuurlijk ook heel veel niet-studerende rugbyers zijn. Maar dat zien we nu met dit team. En toen ik aan het lezen was over Frankfurt 1880
ja.
En de Bundesliga, toen las ik onder andere dat in Heidelberg zijn ongeveer 5 of 6 clubs of zo die allemaal op het hoogste niveau spelen.
Ja.
En dat is natuurlijk ook echt een studentenstad.
Absoluut. Wij zijn een keer op tour geweest. En dat is werkelijk, dat is dus echt een super gezellig stadje.
Ja.
En ontzettend internationaal. Je komt daar, je komt natuurlijk wel Duitsers tegen, maar Amerikanen, ze komen echt overal vandaan.
Ja.
En dat is echt heel leuk. En in de kroeg ook, dat is dan een hele leuke sfeer. Ik kan me nog herinneren dat wij tegen Heidelberg gespeeld hebben en daarna een geweldige derde helft gehad hebben. En die ook voortgezet hebben in Heidelberg zelf.
Een vierde helft en een vijfde.
Ja, dat is niet verkeerd. Ja, dus,
ja.
En het is natuurlijk hartstikke mooi dat je rugby overal ter wereld eigenlijk dezelfde sfeer uitademt. En, ja.
Zeker.
Ik ben natuurlijk in mijn werkzaam beleven ben ik ook wel de halve wereld over gereisd. En dan kom je overal wel mensen tegen die zelf ook rugby of gerugbied hebben. En dan heb je ook meteen een band. Dus ik meteen helemaal oké. Ik zal nooit vergeten Australië. Vond ik een van de geweldige dingen.
Nee, is prima zo. We krijgen de chat erbij. Kijk eens eventjes, er wordt hartstikke fanatiek gechat. Maar eerst wil ik even het verhaal horen over Australië, Geert.
Ja, nou ja, goed, dat je daar dan komt en Ik zit daar in een Retired Soldiers League. Dat is een soort veteranencafé.
Ja.
En nou ja, vertel dan dat je rugbyt. Ik lag daar meteen midden in bed, want de bartender dat was ook een rugbyer. Maar dat was ook een Aussie voetbalfanaat.
Ja.
Ja, we hebben menig gezellige avond doorgemaakt. Ja.
Mooi man. Ja,
Ja.
Die Aussie, die footy heet dat geloof ik in Australië.
Ja.
Australian voetbal. Die vinden rugbyers eigenlijk maar sissies.
Ja, maar goed, ja, daar kun je over discussiëren. Ik vind het levensgevaarlijk wat ze doen, maar goed,
Ja, precies.
want als jij springt en je wordt getackeld, dan word je er niet vrolijk van. Of daar kun je heel erg sip van worden, laat ik het zo zeggen.
Ja.
Nou ja, maar het komt goed.
Eens even kijken in de chat. Joe van Rensburg waagt zich aan een voorspelling. 22-15 voor Frankfurt, zegt hij. Nou, we zullen het zien, Joe.
Nee.
Hier, dit is de club. Hè. Je kunt gewoon de hoofdcoach Alex Chang van Jux 1 loopt hier achter ons langs. Zo is het dan ook nog. Ratu Penny, let's go Frankfurt. Er zitten veel Frankfurters op de chat. Nou, welkom, mijn heren. Zeg ik. Jesus, will they warm up forever? Nou, dat is een vraag aan Jezus. Dat zijn wij allebei niet.
Nee.
Ellen Clark die stuurt nog iets. Let's go boys. Er zitten duidelijk de thuissupporters die laten van zich horen. Yep, let the game begin. New season go. Sportclub 1880. Zegt Wolf. Music. Nou, dit is een beetje de teneur in de chat is... laten we maar beginnen. En ik denk dat wij ons kunnen aansluiten.
Ja, wij zijn het er helemaal mee eens.
Ja.
Wij zijn er in ieder geval echt klaar voor.
We zijn er zeker klaar voor. De studenten zien er ook klaar uit.
Ja. Mooie roze shirtjes aan.
Ja, inderdaad.
Roze met oranje. Ah ja.
Zitten er nou ook nog internationals bij, vraag ik me af.
Ah, dat zal zeker.
Ja.
Ik probeer te kijken of ik mensen ken, maar deze afstand wordt lastig.
Ik zat naar die nummer 11 te kijken. Ik dacht even dat die Viking uit het Nederlandse team was, maar dat is hij denk ik niet. Je hebt zo'n Wolf. Wolf heet hij dat. Nou ja, goed, maakt niet uit. Kijk, we zoomen uit. We moeten misschien eventjes proberen met telepathie naar Koen, scheidsrechter Koen, te stralen dat de match wel mag beginnen van ons. Maar over Dukes 1 komend seizoen. Ze hebben dus inderdaad die groep bij elkaar weten te houden. Dat is knap, want ik weet dat Andrew vorig jaar tijdens een van deze uitzendingen zei van ja, dat is toch eigenlijk, dat is een beetje key. Als dat lukt, dan zijn we al een heel eind. En andere clubs hebben ingekocht. Ik geloof dat het Gooi, begreep ik gisteren, heeft 3 Nieuw-Zeelanders voor de eerste rij gewoon in één keer binnengevlogen.
Zou zomaar eens kunnen. Ik moet eerlijk zeggen, ik volg dat eigenlijk nooit. Want je krijgt allerlei verhalen van, die hebben 10 spelers gekocht en die hebben 8 spelers gekocht. En uiteindelijk lijkt dat allemaal erg mee te vallen.
Ja.
Ik maak me daar nooit zo druk over. En je kunt ook niet sterker zijn als dat je zelf bent. En goed, iedereen we gaan de competitie zelf zien. En uiteindelijk zit er een Nederlandse competitie toch wel een behoorlijke slijt op eerste teams. Je moet toch wel een behoorlijk brede selectie hebben om de competitie helemaal vol te maken. Want er zijn toch best wel wat blessures zo gedurende het seizoen.
Ja, zeker.
Dus ja, maar oké.
Maar het is, kijk inderdaad, je kan je niet sterker maken dan je zelf bent. Maar wij wagen ons dan een beetje aan bespiegelingen over het komend seizoen. Wat misschien wel meespeelt denk ik. Je kan wel een hele eerste rij uit Nieuw-Zeeland halen. Maar een team is meer dan alleen maar de som van delen.
Ja, nou ja, goed. Het mooie van de Dukes van het vorig jaar en dat er veel jongens gebleven zijn dit jaar, dat was gewoon een leuke groep. Ze konden het goed met elkaar vinden en dat kunnen ze nog steeds. En rugby is nou eenmaal een teamsport. En dat, je kunt dat niet solo doen. Je kunt wel 1 of 2 hele goede spelers hebben, maar dan ben je er nog niet.
Nee.
En dat is het mooie van ons eerste team, dat we een aantal lui hebben die echt, het is gewoon kameraadschap. En uiteindelijk kom je daar het verste mee.
Ja, absoluut.
Een beetje team spirit.
Ja. Nee, dat is ook zo. En dat zag je vorig seizoen, vond ik ook wel. Dat het in het begin echt nog wel een beetje aftasten was en zoeken. En gaandeweg kwam die klikte. En toen kwamen de resultaten ook aan het einde van het seizoen.
Ja. Ik ga eens even kijken hoe sterk die zender is.
Ja.
Of die mij nog steeds hoort als ik op een paar meter afstand sta. Is dat zo of niet? Gaat nog steeds goed?
Kan je dan ook even Hans Meeuwis bellen? Want die wil, er is misschien iets aan de hand.
Die had jou gebeld.
Ja. Maar zijn 1-op-1 bent u getuige van ook de interne communicatie hier. Want ja, dat telefoontje dat zit nou helemaal op de kraag van mijn polo, of ik het nou wil of niet. Dus als ik iets tegen Geert zeg, dat niet per se voor de hele wereld bedoeld is, dan hoort u het ook. Nou, we kijken ondertussen naar Frankfurt, die zich aan het klaarmaken is, denk ik, voor de kick-off. In het rood-zwart, hun vaste kleuren.
Had jij Reiner gebeld?
Ik zie nog niet per se. Er zijn wat jongens die kandidaat lijken te zijn voor het zijn van de befaamde Tongolese versterkingen. Zoals Geert net al zei, we hebben geen opstellingen gehad. Dus de namen, voor zover we daar iets over zouden kunnen zeggen, die weten wij ook niet. Zowel van Frankfurt als van de Nederlandse studenten. Maar waar iedereen op de chat en hier in de commentaarpositie al op zat te wachten, gaat nu eindelijk komen het moment van de kick-off. En daar is die. Frankfurt schiet de bal als een soort raket de lucht in. En de Nederlandse studenten beantwoorden die met een kick terug. Blijft in het veld. En daar is het spel op de wagen, zoals dat heet. Er wordt hier, ik denk de nummer 12, dus een center waarschijnlijk van Frankfurt, weet de bal binnen te houden. En zichzelf ook. En er is gelijk een line break. Het ziet er goed uit, maar de studenten weten de aanval te stoppen. Vooralsnog, de bal blijft in Frankfurt bezit, Duits bezit. En gaat vanaf de scrum half verder, de lijn in. Daar is nummer 8, als ik het goed zag. En de studenten staan direct onder druk. Geert is inmiddels weer aangeschoven. En ik zag ook Andrew Svennings is inmiddels bij ons aangeschoven. Welkom Andrew.
Thank you very much. Happy to be here in the commentary box.
Yes. Dus we hebben nu ook voor de Engelse luisteraars iemand die daadwerkelijk verstand van rugby heeft.
The request was to talk a bit more English for the German people. So
right.
that's why we.
I've been in Germany and actually in Frankfurt for the past couple of days, and I tried to speak a bit of Dutch to them, but they didn't quite get it. And so I understand that they would like a bit of English.
No, that's no problem. We können also auch Deutsch reden. English, but we'll
I think
try
my English is quite good, actually.
Only mine then.
I've been married to an English girl for 23 years, so I'm under the impression that I do speak a bit of English.
Yes.
Anyway, line out and the balls with the students. Balls coming out, but they got stopped.
Immediately under pressure. Maybe a clearance kick would have been a good idea, but they chose to.
The Dutch students haven't been a team for all that long. Today was their first actual training session, so I guess the boys will be eager to try and work with each other as best as possible after such little preparation for this game. And I mean, Frankfurt are the German champs, so I guess they're a bit more of a collective unit.
Yeah.
So it'll be interesting to see the two types of styles that will be at hand. And we know Frankfurt have a little bit more experience in their team. They've got a few new guys this year, so we'll be happy to see them. One in the front row and I think a few in the back line. So we'll see kind of the experience that they bring to the table for the Frankfurt team.
Are these the guys from Tonga?
Yeah. A few of them, a few islanders, and I'm not sure exactly where they're from.
Islanders. Well, we have a few islanders of our own. Well, at least one.
That we do. We've got all the islands, I think, here at the Dukes.
Yeah, exactly.
Tonga, Samoa, Fiji.
Even the island of South Africa.
Even the island of South Africa we've got.
But the pressure is on the Dutch students. That's obvious in the first 3 minutes. The gameplay has almost only been on the Dutch half. So Frankfurt is having a good start, so to say.
Scrum down, just outside the 22. Students ball, they're going to be looking to exit here, relieve some of that pressure that Frankfurt have already put on them in the first 5 minutes of the game. Let's see what the Dutch students can bring up to the start.
Yeah. Oh, the scrum is being. Something went wrong with the scrum, so we are going to set it again.
Amazing being back in the commentary box watching a game of rugby.
Exactly.
The season's coming back. Already getting the chicken skin.
Yeah, definitely. All of us. So there we go, the first scrum.
Looks like a solid base. That pressure's coming in from Frankfurt.
Yeah,
pushing over the Dutch students. Are they going to be able to keep their own ball?
Yeah,
They've managed to keep it. They've got the Delta man at the back. Stein Albers, there he goes. Gives the ball onto the winger, but they've been blown back for the whistle. Something has gone wrong.
Something's gone wrong. And what would that be? Andrew, do you have an idea?
It looks like they're going to go for a scrum, so maybe a forward pass.
Could it be a scrum? Something went wrong with the scrum?
No. If it was a scrum issue, they would go back to the first for the first point.
Yeah.
So obviously, there's been a new infringement to declare the scrum at the new spot.
Okay. So Frankfurt will be. Oh yeah.
Frankfurt have the put in.
Yeah. Frankfurt have the pudding.
Put in.
Put in.
The put in.
Pudding.
I know.
And not the same put in from Russia.
Okay, hopefully the people can hear me now as well, so
Yeah.
that's good.
There we go. We've got all three commentators in the box.
Oh, nice.
Ready to
Good
go.
Scrum. Good scrum from
It's a
Frankfurt.
good strong base. They've got a big number 8 there at the back. He's got the momentum. They've given it to the 10. They're going to give it out to the 13. He's going to get the offload off. Yes, he does. But are they going to hold it? They get another offload.
Oh,
But it's a
too
loose ball
bad,
and it's gone
yeah.
out.
That's too bad. That looked promising,
It looked promising.
but there was too much fumbling the ball around. But the scrum looked very well too. I think maybe they would
He's
have
got the momentum. They've
proceeded
given it to the
further with it, had the ball not
13.
accidentally
He's going to
gone
get the
out of
offload
scrum.
off. Yes. See some good scrambling there from the back line. Get another offload. Unfortunately, it's a loose ball and it's gone to hand. So the student's got a get out of jail free card.
Yeah, but these are silly balls to catch anyway, so it's, you can't blame that fella.
Every single year there's the new story.
Well, let's see if they're going to kick now. I know I would, but
So they've got a bit of a pressure line out on their 5 meter. It goes well, no compete from Frankfurt. They're going to do a little wraparound, very dangerous play out of their own flyer,
really?
out of their own try line.
again a dangerous play in their own 5 meter zone.
Oh, still got the ball.
It's a little wraparound ball.
Props gone wild.
Yeah, there
Always
it goes
a
on
nice
the outside.
side.
That's well played.
Yeah, well played, well.
Penalty.
Penalty for
Hands on the ground.
hands on the ground.
Hands on the ground, you've got to keep your own body weight even at the ruck time. There's some pressure relief, no points. Just under 10 minutes.
So, in line out for
Hands on the ground, you've got to keep your own body weight even at the ruck time.
sorry, the Dukes. For the
Dutch
Dutch
students.
students.
There's some pressure relief, no points. Just under 10 minutes.
Yeah, let's see if they can get out of the pressure of the Frankfurt. Hopefully they can build a bit of an attack.
Yeah.
See if they can get it into the open play.
I think at this area of the field, they'll either be looking to have just another exit play, get the ball back into Frankfurt's half, and try and compete and keep them on the back foot.
Oh, they lost that line out. Oh, no. Yeah, okay.
On a penalty going in the students' way.
They've survived the first wave, so that's positive for the students. They are, of course, neutral, as we always are.
We are always neutral for the Dukes. Just another exit play, get the ball back into Frankfurt's half, and
But this is kind of a Netherlands and Germany kind of thing.
yeah,
This is a
not
replay.
quite the World Cup, but
No, but still.
still a sort of test match.
Yeah.
So the Dutch students getting a little bit of advantage on their side. They've got a little bit of a trick play at the line out. They've gone up and they've secured their own ball.
Nice, well done. Oh, yeah.
He's caught behind the gain line, so they've got to get back. They've worked. He's done really well on the ground.
Well played. Nice offload. Again a nice offload.
One too many. Oh, Frankfurt's discipline letting them down. He's going to take it quickly, the Delta man. He's taking it quickly and he's gone in. Frankfurt are going to be able to stop him inside the 22. They've got some front foot ball. They've got some momentum. Let's see what they can do with it.
The students have definitely woken up.
So did Frankfurt, it seems.
Yeah. This was a nice attack. That's
a loose ball. Who are they going to carry? It's a knock on. Scrum down. Yeah. Frankfurt ball.
It's a shame that these little scruffy balls.
Yeah. We all know.
Yeah, it happens.
It happens. And you think you can put your hands on it, and then suddenly it's somewhere else.
Yeah, well.
Oh, yeah.
I can imagine both of these teams have not been playing with each other for a very long time. I know that the Frankfurt are the German champs. I mean, with the additions to their team and obviously the younger guys coming through the ranks, they're probably trying to find their feet. They've named their captain a couple of weeks ago. So we'll see how well they can come together on this weekend. Of course, this is a pre-season tournament where everyone's going to try everything.
Yeah.
So it looks like it's going to be an exciting weekend of rugby. Frankfurt are going to go with the exit all the way back, send the students back home, and try and defend them. It's gone out. I think it's gone straight out. So they're going to go back all the way to where the ball was kicked from. Have a line out there. So they've lost ball and they've lost the meters.
Why did they have to name a new captain? Did their old captain stop?
Oh, they just, I'm not 100% sure. I just saw the naming of the captain come by on my social medias when I was researching a little bit of info on Frankfurt. That they've got a new captain this year, so he's obviously going to be setting his place into stone and trying to take over the team with a good energy and trying to take them to champions, I guess. For a second year in a row.
Yeah. Third year in a row.
Third year in a row. Sorry, Frank.
Well, third title in a row, not third year.
Yeah.
One in 2018.
Oh, nice move.
Yeah. Oh, nice.
They got to go play out wide. That's where the space is.
Oh, yeah, they should have. But they just couldn't make the last pass. Yeah, the space is not there anymore. But still, the students have, after the first wave, they've really regathered.
Oh, it's been turned over, but it's a penalty. Frankfurt again with the discipline. That's quite a few penalties just under not even 15 minutes into the game. I think this is going to be one of the points of the game that might hurt them a little bit.
Yeah.
Hopefully they can sort it out. Their captain's probably going to have a chat to them underneath the poles.
It's always difficult if you got a new team with new players to keep that.
Exactly. Everyone wants to shine. Everyone wants to put their best foot forward. Everyone wants to get into the starting team. So you might get a little bit hot-headed. There the captain goes, having a chat with his team. Come on, guys. This discipline's going to hurt us today if we don't sort it out. It's quite an easy kick from the Dutch 15, originally from Italy, but he lives in Hong Kong. He's quite a good player.
But it's still
I dare to say, Andrew, that if you had to take this conversion, you'd probably miss.
Oh, shit.
I saw you on Thursday.
I practice quite often. To no avail, but...
Well, not enough. Okay, well that went through, so that's 3-0 for the Dutch students.
But Andrew, you're telling me that one of the Dutch students in this team is an Italian guy living in Hong Kong.
The number 15, yes. I had a conversation with him just before the game when they arrived this afternoon that he's actually Italian, but he lives in Hong Kong. So he used to live in Hong Kong.
Selection criteria for this team are very loose.
Exactly, yeah. You got to be a student in Nederland.
Or somehow connected with Nederland. Yeah.
So, it's a restart for Frankfurt. I imagine they're going to put it up high, try to regather the ball, get the ball back on their side, and keep the momentum when they go forward.
The kickoffs from this guy.
They've actually gone for a deep kick. Dutch students with an exit. They're going to send them back. There's probably a big boy at the back waiting, as there he is, the number 8. He's going to charge the ball up. I feel sorry for the first defender. There's one, there's two, and the third one gets him.
Yeah.
Through the forward pack, muscling it through.
I definitely didn't expect this to be after almost 15 minutes, to be the students being in the lead.
In front, yeah.
So that's surprising. Well done.
Yeah. They're going to work it through the forwards, and they're going to try to get some front foot ball. They've ripped it out. There's a turnover. They've got to swing it wide now. They can't take it up through the middle. They have done, and he's done well to keep the ball alive. Good rolling away through the forward pod again. They're going to work it through their forwards. They're going to try and suck in some numbers, try to open some space on the out wide, and it's a loose ball. It's gone back to the Dutch student. They've regathered it. Now it's going to be a bit of a scramble, and they've got to exit. They've got to relieve the pressure that they're under. There it goes to the 15, and he's going to relieve it for them.
Yeah, but is it going to exit the field? No, it doesn't. There is the wing.
It's not in touch, so good run.
Yeah, good run, but
Yeah, they still got the ball.
too bad.
It's a good ruck in the out.
Clearance.
It was almost a steal, I think, but Frankfurt cleared it just in time.
I think the Dutch shooters need to get off their line in defense a little bit more. They're a bit waiting for them. There's the interception.
Nice interception.
He listened to me as I said it. He got off his line. He got in front of the ball.
Yeah, but there was a knock on.
It's a bit of a scrappy play. It's a lot of loose balls wrapping around, but you can imagine that's going to happen in a preseason tournament like this. I think there's the first penalty. There's the first penalty that goes Frankfurt's way.
In the first class, it happens all season long. A penalty for Frankfurt. No, scrum for Frankfurt.
Penalty.
Penalty? Why? Yeah, it's penalty. What was the infringement?
Playing the ball on the ground. I think his knees were on the ground, and he's played the ball, and you're not allowed to do that if you're on the ground. So it's a Frankfurt ball just outside the 22. The Dutch student have opted for a 2-man in the front and a 3-man in the back, so it's a short line out. They've gone to the short option. Are they going to maul it? Are they going to give it to the backline players?
And that's what we are about to find out.
It's a simple line out.
nice.
It's
Yeah,
been stolen
well
by the
done.
Dutch students.
Well done, Dutchies.
Good defense from the Dutch students. They've regained control of the game.
Very well done. So now, and they're playing from their own 22. No clearance kicks, just going to play. And it's worked out for them well so far.
It looks like the Dutch students have they understand the structure that they're going, but Frankfurt puts the pressure on and they can't execute it as well. So there's a loose ball in the back. Is someone going to be able to gather it? He's going to be a little bit under pressure now. What's he going to do?
3 students after him. Aha!
He does.
They caught him, yeah.
Well
He
done.
does well to stay up just long enough to get his players over, but again, penalty against Frankfurt. There's a quick tap. He's not 10 ref. There's going to be another one, and he's looking in his pocket.
No.
There's the first yellow card. 14 against 15. That's an advantage for the Dutch students. Let's see if they can score some points in those 10 minutes that they have one man up.
And it was a yellow card because he was tackling after a penalty.
Oh, wow. They took a quick tap.
Yeah.
He didn't get back 10. It's in the 5 meter. You know, they've got a great opportunity to score, and he stopped that chance. Usually, if that sort of situation happened in the middle of the field, I doubt the ref would have gone to his pocket. But after so many penalties in such a short space of time, and also taking away that opportunity from them, you've got to go to the pocket, you've got to send a man off, you've got to set an example, you've got to set the tone as the game, especially as the ref himself.
Yeah.
You've got to say, boys, I'm not going to have this today. It might be a preseason tournament, but I'm not going to let the game run away from me. I've got to lay down the law.
Yeah, clear. The line out has
It's
been
a
taken.
great little try from the great little trick play in the line out. They've gotten the try. It's a great execution in that first 10 minutes of the yellow card.
Well done.
And I mean, that's what you expect from teams like this that don't really play together and they don't really have a lot of structure. They come up with these special plays at lineouts and their set pieces, and they try and strike. I mean, a lot of coaches and a lot of people, they talk about structures and how to get past 7 phases and how to score after the 7th phase. But you know, a great All Blacks coach said, we've forgotten how to score. We need to learn how to go and score. If you can score off the first phase, you should do it.
Yeah.
And that's what these teams are about. The Barbarians, the Dutch students, that's what their thing is, to score as fast as possible without getting into a structure.
Exactly.
Because they don't have one.
Yeah, I totally agree. We talked about it yesterday as well. I mean, that's how you play rugby.
Yeah.
It needs to be fun, and it needs to be if you grab the opportunity and that results in the score, it's a good feeling, of course.
Exactly. Yeah. And I mean, if you come together as a group of lads and then you try something exciting, something fun, something that's going to give you some energy, and it works off. especially in the first 20 minutes of a game against the German champs. Let me tell you, the boys are going to be filled with fire now, and they're going to come back at Frankfurt. But I don't expect Frankfurt to lie down. They're the German champs.
No, I was just going to say the game takes 2 times 40 minutes.
Exactly.
It's not played yet.
No, but the Dutch students definitely got a bit of fire in the belly. I always talk about who's going to light that fire, who's going to get that fire started in the belly, and who's going to get the team going forward. And I think that was a little spark for the Dutch students. Let's hope that they can build on that fire and really turn it into something. But Frankfurt have a job to do now. They're 1 man down. They've got to get back into the game.
I think they also scored the conversion. So the score will be 10-0.
Yeah. Is talking about conversions, is our man, the Duke's number 15, is he back in business yet?
Freddie is back in business. Yes, he's been training. Obviously, I was on holiday, so I wasn't at much of the preseason. But I've been back for the past 2 days. We just had a training session. I've literally just run off from the field and come into the commentary box. So I'm sorry to my fellow commentators. I might not smell like a bed of roses, but I came in here and rushed off for the kickoff of the game just to come and help out here. But Freddie is back, yes. He hurt his shoulder, obviously, in one of the last games last season, but he seems to be good. He seems to be fit, happy spirits, keeping the team alive. So it looks like a good vibe in the camp. It's going to be a good season. We're obviously waiting. We can't really wait, but we're waiting for Sunday for the games to come.
Of course.
Obviously, we're going to be playing against both these teams.
Nice. It seemed like the line-out was going to be lost to Frankfurt, but the students repaired.
Have controlled it. It's a great break.
Oh, that's a great break.
Good break.
He's going for it. Run, Forrest.
See if the support history is.
Well done, well done.
Is he going to have the wheels? No, he's not. It's a lock-on.
Oh, he lost it.
He's lost it forward. Yeah. Ref signal, scrum, Frankfurt ball. Get on a jail-free card there, boys.
Too bad. But still, they were
good break.
under pressure
It was a
in their
good
own
break.
5 meter area.
I think that's something we're going to see today from the Dutch students. A lot of individual brilliance instead of a good structure and a good balance between the teams. So it's going to be exciting to watch, especially for the people at home. We've got a few viewers at home, so I hope you guys are enjoying it. Keep the comments coming through.
I think most people viewing at home are from Germany, so they're probably not enjoying it.
Not at this moment. The score at the top has obviously still stayed at 3-0.
3-0, but
it should be 10-0. Yeah. So for those Dutch students, for all the families watching,
yeah, exactly. 10-0.
don't worry too much. You've got a little bit of a cushion, and rugby is a numbers game. It's a great scrum from Frankfurt.
Yeah,
they sort of got a rolling maul in the scrum, which is you don't see too much. The big 8, his number has picked it up. He's run over the 10, but he's given a wailing pass, and it hasn't gone to hand. And it's a penalty because of the scrum was just so dominant in that facet. And I mean, from Frankfurt, you can expect that with the few of the Islander boys and some of their big boys in the front row, they're going to have a very powerful scrum, and it's going to be one of the assets to this team this year. So the Dutch students have to be a little bit wary about that and try and stay away from the scrum, I guess, with the little preparation that they have, of course.
Nice kick.
And that's a nice kick from.
So we've got an attacking line out from the Frankfurt boys inside deep in the half of the Dutch students. Let's see if they can gain some momentum and put some ports on the board and open the bank account.
I don't think it's a very small chance. It's, this is a very scoreable position, so
Definitely.
see if they can.
They've upped it for the back of the line out, but it's a bit of a skew throw. Yeah, the ref's called it, skew throw from the hooker.
It's a shame that these sort of moments in the game, you should really fully, make sure that you get the ball.
Yeah, execute. You got to be clinical in these kind of areas.
Yeah.
Once you get the attacking option, you really got to build your phases. Like I said earlier, actually, if you're a one unit team, we know that. Like here at the Dukes, we know if we can get past a certain amount of rucks, we can score points. So you look towards that. Dutch students have possession of the ball after the line out, deep in their half. They're going to be looking again to exit. We've been up and down the field today. Again, penalty against Frankfurt. They got constantly on the back foot because of the discipline. They're going to have to sort it out, otherwise maybe the ref might turn to his pocket again, repeat the defences, then there might be 13 men down, so they've really got to watch themselves now.
Yeah. There's a lot of unnecessary penalties against Frankfurt. Yeah. It's really there's a discipline issue. So, the ball is kicked well into the German half. So we're going to have a line-out.
A lot of line-outs in this phase of the game.
Yeah, a lot of set pieces we've seen so far.
Yeah. And I was really looking for some open play.
Yeah, but we've seen some of that as well.
Yeah, but
not enough.
No, but it shows you that it's still early in the season. Nice
It's a good
interception.
break.
This.
Yeah.
It's a great tackle.
Indeed.
Yeah.
Great strong tackle from the 15. He's got in, tucked himself in there.
Frankfurt still got the ball.
Yeah, well juggled by the Dutch students.
Going to number 2. Okay.
Well rubbed by.
It's a very low tackle from the Dutch prop. I don't know if that was exactly legal, but the refs said it was fine.
That was a nice inside pass from the number 8. The big 8, as you call him.
Slow ball for Frankfurt. They're going to have to work it out here. They've got some strong runners, but the Dutch students are not scared and they're really ready to fly their bodies in and put the body on the line. They've gone through a switch play. They've switched it back to the blind side. They've seen a gap. Dutch students are filling in quite nicely. Again, it's a slow ball. The Dutch students doing really well. They've got advantage, Frankfurt, so let's see what they can do with it. They need to convert. Oh, they've got this yellow card going. It's on the 5 meter. It's close to the touchline. Are they going to be able to get the points? They're going to go back inside through the forward pack. They're going to give it to the big boys. There's a bit of slow ball and waiting that gives Dutch students time to prepare their defense line. But still the big boys get a good offload. It's a good into work. Oh, he lost it. He's giving it away on the try line, but they're going back for the advantage that they had. It's a penalty against the students. They're looking to take it quickly, but the generals at the back say no, let's slow it down, let's regather, let's find our feet. And let's see what we're going to do.
You can see that Frankfurt's found now the way to get into the power play, and you can tell that these guys are more trained in this sort of.
And I would imagine if you hear the word Dutch students, you would imagine they're quite a young team. So you got to get in their face. You got to upset them a little bit. You got to get their aggression up and play in their face and not be scared to take the ball to them. But I think Frankfurt are doing that. But the Dutch students have held up and held their own. And they've also got experienced people. They've got Stein at the back of the scrum. Delta man, he's been around the park. He's a great player. I've had the privilege of playing against him. He's a wonderful player to play from the back of the scrum, and he's going to have an effect there. And he's going to say, guys, they're going to bring it to us, and we've got to take it to them. Yeah. So it's a good scrum.
Good pick up.
The scrum off the
score. Nice quick.
It's a good vision from the scrum off. I've just lost his name in my mind, but he is pretty nippy character. He's got one to watch out for. He sees the gap. There's only one person on the right side.
Absolutely. Yeah.
One against two. Winger stays wide. There's not much you can do about that. You got to sort your defensive pattern out. You've got to have people staying in the right place. If there's one person on the right side, you've got to have two.
And this is how you should play as a scrum half.
Exactly.
See the gaps and go for it if you have the opportunity.
I mean,
and it's exactly the point of the scrum, of course, to create room in the rest of the field.
Exactly. One of my favorite plays. I mean, I'm a front row. I don't get to see it too often, but one of my favorite plays is the 8-9-14 pickup, where the 8 just gives it to the scrum half on the blind side, and that 14 stays nice and wide, and you're almost always going to have the overlap, and that 9 just goes through almost every single time, because someone's got to look after the wing, because he's the speedster, and if he gets the ball in a bit of room, you're going to be dusted. So you've got to look after him, and that gives the room for 9. Yeah. And I mean, it's exactly what happened there. The wing stayed nice out wide. The scrum cap, Dutch students got to watch him.
He's already seen that it's not enough coverage on that side. And
he's got to watch out for the winger, and the 9 has exploited that gap completely and just taken over the ball for a 5-pointer. Frankfurt back into the game, 28 minutes in.
As I said, the game is 2 times 40 minutes, so that's
still a long way to go.
Of course, at the end, the experience of Frankfurt will prevail. The more the time the further the time goes.
Yeah.
We don't know that yet.
I think
but
I think Frankfurt is going to be a back-end team. I think in the second 40 they're going to have they're going to come out and show us what they're doing and what their skill set is all about. But a restart, Dutch students all the way deep into Frankfurt into the 22. It's a little bit of an offload. They're going to set up the ruck. They've gone down. Oh, it's a great offload as well, and it's offload. We love to see the forwards playing like backline players. The big man's got some wheels.
Yeah, he's got some wheels indeed. Well played.
It's a good shoot from the backline Dutch students. They've stopped him. He's a strong runner.
But good defense from Dutch students as well. Nice.
Stuck a hand in there. Yeah. Ref says it was not a viable option for the interception. It's a penalty. Just because he tried to go for the interception, but unfortunately these days, if you go for the interception and it doesn't come right, it's more often than not a penalty.
Yeah,
I don't know, ref. I think he had a good crack at that. Hand was facing up, not down.
No, it's still a knock on.
But of course, rugby, the ref is always right.
Yeah, absolutely.
Especially in this country.
And that makes us cry sometimes.
I was just we just had a training session now, and they asked me, can you be assistant referee on the side of the field? I said, yeah, I'd love to do it, but the commentary box is calling my name.
You can argue whether he knocks it on deliberately or just accidental.
Yeah. It's man out wide, taking away the opportunity.
So line out.
10 minutes to go. 10 minutes to go in the first half. 10-7 to the Dutch students. They've gone out for a back of the line out, but it's an overthrow. Collected, a bit of a wobbly ball. Dutch students have collected it. Strong carry from the boys. Set up the ruck. They're going to play it to the short side. He's taking the step inside. He's taking the gap.
Oh, that's too bad.
But he spilt it.
Yeah. So there will be advantage for Frankfurt, who have possession, and they're using that possession to their benefit. And the game is really on fire now. And I think Frankfurt is looking to build the pressure again. Nice little kick. He's collecting it himself. Good offload, and there comes Strike 2. Yeah.
Beautiful run.
Very nice attack.
It's the scrum off again. He's a bit of a dangerous player. Got to watch out for him. Got to keep your eye on him.
Beautiful. Look at it. It's all
little
his own
sneaky
attack.
kick in between and
collects it himself.
Picks it up.
Beautiful.
And a good sidestep.
Yeah.
Left him to dust. Rumor has it the 15 still looking for his ankles. Kick to come. There we go, Frankfurt. They showing their little bit their experience on the field. Coming from behind is always something that you have to bring from inside. It's not something that you can just do. It's always motivational to come from behind and be on top again. So we've got 9 minutes left of the first half. Kick to come. Frankfurt in the front.
Yeah. He'll probably make this kick. It'll be important for the Dutch students to make it to the break with this.
Reinder, I must warn you of the commentator's curse.
What is it?
Whenever the commentator says he's most likely going to take this kick, he might not make that kick.
I know.
For today, I don't mind, but when my team is playing on Sunday,
I won't say anything like that. Definitely.
Then they know about it in cricket, of course, the commentator's curse.
Yeah.
And they say, and one of the commentators says, this man has never been bowled out under 100. And the next ball, he gets bowled out.
Of course. I remember hearing of someone, a tennis player at Wimbledon, who was in the final and had, I think, 3 match points, and said to the boy or girl, "Give me that winning ball."
Yeah, there you go.
Lost the match.
No, there you go. That's the one.
Yeah.
There's the number 15 from the Dutch students. He's going to give the kick restart. He's going for a big run up. He might take it deep. He may put it up high. What are they going to do?
We're about to find out. It's deep and high, I think.
It's a good kickoff.
Yeah.
They haven't been able to collect it.
Nice.
It's a bit of a loose ball.
A good tackle. So the Dutch students are really exploiting this opportunity. Look at that. Nice. Frankfurt dropped the ball and the referee has...
Penalty against the Dutch students. Not rolling away.
That's too bad, because they were looking good. Rugby-wise. So Frankfurt are going to kick it for the line out. There it is.
If I'm not mistaken, I think their captain is the one that is kicking for the touch judge. Kicking for the touch judge.
Yeah, the one with the ponytail.
Yes. There he is again.
There he is. So Frankfurt, on the other hand, will be looking to try and sneak in another try just before.
Before the half.
Yeah.
That was quite straight.
It wasn't quite straight. No, both refs are watching the back lines instead. It's a great little show and go from the centre, out wide to the wing.
Yeah. Oh, too bad.
I mean, that's the difficulty in the out wide channels. Do you run the support line or do you run to ruck?
Exactly.
Once the break has been made, you've got to make that decision, and it's such a quick decision you've got to make. If you look here, they made that wide pass. It's nice and slow-mo for us. You get the wide pass out. The man says, no, I'm going to go and support him on the ruck.
Yeah.
And he gets the ball back. He wasn't expecting the ball.
No.
And the thing about rugby is always expect the ball, even if you don't.
To be honest, this wasn't really a good offload, in my opinion.
If he was in space, it would have been fine.
Yeah, it looked like aimed at his hip.
Again, overthrow. Frankfurt are really playing the offloading game. They want to keep away from the rucks. They want to keep the ball alive, but it's not forming so well for them.
No.
Penalty again. I think that's maybe the 11th or 12th penalty against them in this half alone. So it's really something that they have to look at. The coach is probably not going to be happy at halftime.
They'll get a German speech.
They will get a German speech. It's not out off the kickoff. And it's stolen straight away. There goes the centre, strong run. He's not going to go down unless he's told so.
Good sport. Offside.
Offside again. There we go. Dutch students not being able to handle the heat of the Frankfurt team, giving away too many penalties. They've opted for the scrum. They know how dominant their scrum will be this game. They're going to go for a scrum. Yeah. They're going to set up a good base. They're going to get a good go forward ball, and they're going to hopefully open up some space for their backline players to play around a little bit. All the forwards are going to be in. A scrum is a great way to turn into your structure. You know exactly where you are and what you're doing. It's not like a line out at set piece where you don't know where the ball's going to go up. Everyone could be working, or you might not be working. From a scrum, you know you're on the right side, you're on the left side, you know where to run. It's a lot easier to get into your structure.
Let's see whether Frankfurt can give a big push like they did before. It looks more steady now than it did before.
Yeah. They didn't have
Number 9 goes the blind side.
And it's ripped by the red students, I think. Yeah, well done. Good defense. They turned it over.
It's a good collision.
And now let's see if they can build an attack of their own.
Advantage for the Dutch students for a knock-on. They're going to go back for the first knock-on from Frankfurt.
Yeah.
Scrum down, Dutch student ball.
Well, something happened in the forward pack of the Dutch students because, as you said, Geert, it wasn't a pushover as it was the first few.
Yeah, but I mean that doesn't say much. I mean it's also possible that
It was their ball. It was their ball. If you're an attacking scrum, you want to just look and set your tone and get the ball to the back and play with it. When it's a defensive scrum, as we're going to see right now, it's the Dutch students' ball. The Frankfurt's pack are going to go and upset them. They're going to disrupt them now. Whereas on their own ball, they know they're the dominant scrum. They're going to pack down. They're going to save some energy, and now they're going to use that energy that they just saved in the scrum time. And now they're going to push over and disrupt them.
when you win the ball, you win the ball. It's
Let me-
basically.
And there we go.
Yeah.
Exactly.
But
But the Dutchies still have the ball. Yeah, nice. Well done.
I mean, I'm impressed by the Dutch students to this time. They might not be getting all the passes to hand, but they're doing quite well in picking up the scraps and scrambling really well.
absolutely.
Frankfurt don't look like a complete team right now. They look like they're trembling. Of course, they're 14-10 above, so they've done a pretty good job at the moment. But I think in the second half, I hope they're going to put things together and they're going to put the, as I know a very good coach says, dot the I's and cross the T's.
Yeah.
Mr. Chang.
I know him vaguely.
Do you think?
Unfortunately, he tried a little kick, but it didn't succeed. And he's holding on to the ball.
It's a penalty again. No arms tackle. You've got to wrap your arms, mate.
Do you think this is that for this match, Frankfurt has put out its best team, given the fact that they have to play against?
I have not seen the starting lineup for this game in particular, but I would imagine they've come down with a big squad. I mean, it's a tournament. They got to play 2 games in 3 days. I would imagine that they've maybe not put out their strongest team, but also not their weakest team. They've tried to make 2 teams out of their squad that they've just got. Like what we've done, we've obviously got our trainers group A group, and we've got our S-Bars group, which are also the young talent at the club. So we haven't really put out our first team and our S-Bars team. We've sort of combined the 2 into the 2 teams.
Yeah.
That was a lucky line out. Students tried to run the ball.
Yeah. They've played to the wide straight away.
You can see the difference in tactic. They try and play the 3 quarters.
Yeah. So
they know they'll lose if they go in full contact with the forwards.
Exactly. Yeah. So get the ball away from the forwards and have the best of hope with the back line. But if you take the ball straight out to the wide, it gives the defense a lot of time to spread themselves out, and it's very difficult to actually break the defense, because if you go from one side of the field straight away to the other, I think it's a little bit easier for the defense team to just shift and get into place, because you don't have a lot of running to do.
No.
You've got to work them through the middle, then the outside, and you've got to work them on how many do you fold, how many do you stay, and that's how you get a disrupted defense. Whereas if you go straight to the wide, it's kind of easy to shift into place.
Yeah, the defense is not disrupted yet.
Exactly, exactly. Then you're up against an organized defense. So I think if the Dutch students had to change that a little bit, maybe one off runner, one on the shoulder, give a short ball, let someone crash it up. They've got a few big guys in the Dutch team. Why not use them? Get some momentum ball. Here's a Frankfurt scrum again. They're going to go for the pushover ball.
Yeah.
Let's see what that little nippy 9 is going to do. He's looking left and right. It looks like they're going to keep it in, and they're going to look for the penalty. 8 pickup.
Big 8 is going for the run.
Yeah. Offload. It's a great kick in behind. He's seen the space.
Yeah. Very nice.
Oh, nice.
No, he's losing it. He's losing. Yeah.
No try.
No try.
Ref says no try, but they're going to go back for the penalty in the scrum. They had the scrum advantage. That Frankfurt back is very dominant.
Nice little kick again.
Yeah, very nice kick.
Yeah, that space in behind, it's very difficult to.
Dropped it.
It's very difficult to cover that space in behind. You've only got 115, and I mean, if they take first throws up, your winger's got to push up into the defensive line. You don't really know what you're going to do, so that kick in behind is always an option. Number 9, that's their territory to try and organize. So they exploited it well. Unfortunately, the try didn't come off, but they've got the penalty. And as you can imagine, Frankfurt have opted for the scrum again, because they don't want the 3 points. They want to set a statement. They want to set the tone of the game. We want the 5-pointer.
Definitely.
Yeah.
And that's it'll be over. The first half will be over after this action, I guess.
Yeah, the referee already said 1 minute.
Yeah. So it would be a huge, also psychological gain if they manage to make a try.
Exactly. You always want to score the points before the half, and you want to score straight after the half. It's a short run. That's what I was talking about. Forward pass. That's the half done. 14 to Frankfurt, 10 to the Dutch students. We'll see you in the second half. And we're back.
Ja, kijk, precies op tijd, want daar, oh sorry, there was the kick-off. Slipped into the Dutch. There's the kick-off and Frankfurt is starting off. It quite a still surprising, in my opinion, first half, where the Dutch students really showed their teeth against well, slightly stronger Frankfurt side.
Frankfurt is getting more into the game.
They found their shoulders, they found their feet.
Yeah.
They warmed up now. There we go. They've given it to the speedster. He's got a bit of room and he is insanely quick.
But a good tackle, tap tackle.
The Frankfurt are really playing. Frankfurt are really going into the offload game. They don't want to have the rucks. They want to keep that ball alive.
Nice, well done.
Scrum out's been taken out. Accidental knock-on from the Dutch student. Attacking scrum for Frankfurt deep in the Dutch student's half.
Was it a knock-on? Let's see that in an instant replay. Yeah, too bad. Attacking scrum.
The referee was quite close to it, so
He had eyes on it.
Yeah.
And he's always right.
The ref is always right, unless I'm on the field.
Yeah, South Africans seem to have a different approach to the whole ref
I love
thing.
referees. Referees are the best type of humankind. I myself am also a ref. Tomorrow I'll be donning the whistle here at the Dukes tournament.
Really?
First time this year. First time this season, not this year. But again, Frankfurt, ball in opposition half, just outside the 22. Number 10 looking like he wants the ball. Looking outside of him. They've got the advantage, a dominant scrum from the Frankfurt boys. They've got the penalty. They're going to go for the quick tap. No, they don't. They've slowed it down. Possibly going for the corner. They want to score another try. They want to get as many points as possible. Like I said earlier, it's a numbers game. Once you're 8 points ahead, the oppositions have got to score twice. Once you're 8 points, it's a converted try, and you have to score again to get back on top.
Yeah.
Frankfurt are already four points above, so another 4 points, one converted try. The Dutch students have to work twice as hard to get back in the game.
But it's impossible to get 4 points.
It's impossible to get 4 points, but they can get 7.
And that's what they're going for. So the scrum was looking pretty steady again, last scrum.
Yeah. Frankfurt are going to be doing this all day long. Once they get a penalty, they're going to set up the scrum.
We just heard that the score that's been projected in the left upper corner of the screen is not correct. The students missed their conversion kick, so the score is 8 against 14. 8 for the Dutch students, 14 for the Germans.
A kick. Let's see if it goes into touch. No, it doesn't. Well caught.
And there goes
Charge
Fasty
down.
again.
Charge down. Ball's made playable and has been short-handed.
I love how the forwards of Frankfurt are really coming together as a unit, and they're really sharing the ball around. I mean, that's what gets games going. When the forwards are able to share the ball like they're a little backline, you can really get some momentum and get some forward ball and really get over the advantage line. And
Yeah,
I mean,
this type of game is very difficult to defend.
yeah,
You can tell that
there's only
the
one man
students
on
don't
earth.
get grip on it.
There's one man on earth who can defend against an offload, and his name's Richie McCaw.
Yeah, exactly.
Currently 41 years old, so I don't think he's going to be anywhere around here.
No.
Sent back into the Frankfurt half. They're going to get the bounce. It's collected by Frankfurt. He's looking for the kick. He's got to send it straight out. It's going to be an error if it doesn't go out, and it doesn't go out. Attacking opportunity for the Dutch students. He takes the gap, gets over the gain line. Slow ball from the Dutch students. They played a nice little backdoor pass out wide. They've gone back. Little offload, not to hand, but they've recollected it out on the wing. He's going to have a go,
Out, yeah.
and he's out into the touchline. Frankfurt ball in their own half.
This was clumsy, but then this was very
Yeah, they were
good.
lucky. It was a lucky bounce. But they run out of space.
Yeah, they ran out of
It's a
space.
shame the rig pitch not twice as wide. Otherwise, but anyway.
Yeah, but here then we'd have to run so much more.
Yeah, no.
Fourth times.
A little bit of a chat from the ref to the two captains.
So why would that be? There was a
Little bit of a steak and knuffle in the middle of the field. So ref says, guys, I'm not having any of it. This is not a soccer field. Please keep it away here. Rugby is obviously a game full of respect. You've got to have respect for the opposition. I like the fact that the ref has taken control. He gave a yellow card in the early minutes of the game. He set his tone. He set where the bar is, and he's taking control of the game. I do like that from a ref. If he can take a little bit of control and keep the game in his own pocket. Of course, the ref wants to be the 16th man on the field and not the first. I think he's done that really well today.
I think this ref, because he does also the Ereclass, and I think he's a good ref.
He is a good ref.
Yeah.
It's a backdoor line out. It hasn't gone to hand. Dutch students have gathered it. They've got a maul. Are they going to be able to do anything with it? It goes to ground.
Goes to, yeah.
It's a pick and go. The forwards are going to muscle it through. They've got no scrum half. Someone fills in the gap.
Oh, but
It's
it's
a good.
collected.
It's a good line.
Yeah.
The ref's blown the whistle. What's the call? The ref says time off. We need to have a chat. Someone's not looking too happy on the ground.
One of the Dutch students is seemingly injured, lying on the ground. There's the medic coming on.
I don't think it's too serious.
You can carry on.
It wasn't the neck white, but it wasn't serious either. It's intriguing to see how the rugby community responded to the Schwalbe
Yeah.
by Nick White from the Wallabies.
Guys, keep the comments coming through. We like to see it, like to read what the comments are coming through.
Yeah.
Tell us what you like, what you don't like about the game. Let's see who you guys are supporting out there on the stream. We'd love to see it.
So there's still a little talk with the captains.
Yeah. Just while we have a moment, just a big shout out to all our sponsors here at s-hertogenbosch to make this lovely weekend a possibility. We've got a great crowd on the first night. Tomorrow we've got the Natterkrant tournament. Sunday we've got the big day of rugby. It's going to be a great weekend here at the Dukes. So thanks to all our sponsors that have helped us out to make this weekend a good possibility.
Yeah. Especially LXA Advocaten, the law firm. Who,
Of course,
I
it's the
think,
kick-off for the youth season. School holidays are over, so
Exactly.
Yeah.
Back to school, back to work.
everything will be normal again.
Everything goes back to normal. There's no more corona. Dare I say it?
Well,
Hey, look what's happening
There's
there.
if you've ever seen teamwork,
Yes,
that's how we do it here.
those are boys from the Dukes, I can tell you.
that's the way they used to storm the city in the old
Yeah.
Middle Ages.
I mean, that's what the wall was made for.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
A monument in Den Bosch City is the wall. We're very privileged to have our field right next to a landmark in the city. But the Dutch 15 lines up his kick. He's going to go for the points. It looks pretty in front of the poles. I'm not going to say it, but he might get it.
Ooh, you almost jinxed it. You shaved just by. This may be the most beautiful rugby location in the Netherlands, I dare say. So there we go.
He struck it well.
Yeah.
Do the flags go up?
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's true.
The flags go up. 3 points.
11-14. So
Good kick. It's right in front of in the middle of the post, so but still quite a distance.
A good kicker knows if you kick it straight every time, you get it in.
Yeah.
I don't know why I know that. I'm not a good kicker.
maybe you heard
I
a good
thought
kicker say it.
I wasn't going to say that to you.
So 11-14, and there we go again. Frankfurt kicks off. It's halfway.
It rushes up.
Yeah.
It's a
lost.
penalty against the Dutch students.
And why would that be?
Offside. It was a knock-on.
Yeah, there was
Just in
knock
case
on.
you were wondering what the score was, it's 11-14.
11-14.
I didn't bring my reading glasses.
That's
but,
for you. It's for you, Jeff.
I'm getting a little bit older, so that's okay.
But if it was a knock-on, it would have been a scrum, right?
Yes, but as like I said before, the Frankfurt are going to be opting for the scrum the whole day, all day long. They've got a dominant pack. They're going to go for it.
Yeah, they tried
They've gone for the line out. They've gone for the line out.
And
There's no ball, I think.
that's weird
there
because
it is.
the referee signaled for
Penalty, and they've kicked for the touch, and they've gotten the
they've
line
kicked
out.
already. Ah.
Reinder, we're watching the game here, eh?
Yeah, I'm sorry. I was just I forgot my reading glasses, and the score was in the way, I guess.
Yeah.
There we go. Line out.
Simple line out to the middle.
cool.
They've set up a maul. Dutch students have left it alone, but
Yeah.
they've made contact. The ref says no. It's been touched. He's called them back for an infringement.
So what is the rule exactly? If you don't...
If you don't engage into the maul, if contact has not been made, and if the ball is still at the back of the line out, so the jumper has gone up in the air, he's collected the ball, he's gone back down, and he's given the ball to someone else, and you set up the maul and go forward. If the other team makes no contact, it's not a maul, so therefore the ball is at the back and it's obstruction.
Yeah.
But if the ball stays at the front of the line out and then you can move forward, the person at the front has the ball and it's not obstruction. So that's the little play you're working on there. Dutch students have got it well. They've got the scrum in their own half. They're going to go for an exit play. One phase through the 8th man. He's done a good carry, gotten over the gain line. People are there. Ref's gone to his whistle again. Holding on. Dutch students, wasn't the smartest play for them. They should have just exited straight away out their danger zone. I mean, you're in the red zone, you want to get rid of the ball.
But they never, why do you think that is? The Dutch students never...
I don't think that they've had enough time to practice an exit play. So they're looking to have a go and play a little bit of fun rugby, but unfortunately it's just not working out for them at this moment. And I mean, with such a dangerous part of the field, you would think the obvious option is to get rid of it.
Exactly.
I mean, if you look at South African rugby, of course I might talk a lot about South African rugby because I'm South African, but they do it so well. They get rid of the ball and they defend well, and that's what wins in their games.
Yeah, but you don't have to practice the play to get the ball to the fullback or the fly half.
It's going to be a try here from Frankfurt. They've collected a loose line out. They've got the advantage again. So the advantage is on their side. They got the forwards nice and tight in there. Ball's locked up in the ruck. Are they going to be able to free it up before the ref blows his whistle? The ball comes out of the ruck. They're going to play it out. The 10 has a go.
Big 8.
The big 8 has a go.
Well defended by the Dutch students.
Yeah, they're going to set up the ruck on the 5 meter. They got 6 to go. Again, taken down on the 5. They go for the short man. They go again through their forwards. Half break. He's got to get that ball back out to the ruck. And they're going to play it out wide. One good pass. A good step inside and outside.
Good score.
Yeah, good score.
He makes it over the line. He makes the 5-pointer. It's another try for Frankfurt. They look like they've found their structure a little bit more. Work their way through the forwards. Give their backline a bit of space.
Yeah.
It was a 2-on-2. Frankfurt didn't have much to work with there. They didn't have enough space. They had man-on-man in defense. They had a little bit of work to do, but you know, they did it well and they executed and they got over the line.
Yeah, and they did exactly what you were talking about earlier, disrupting the defense with the forwards and then switching to the line.
Exactly. Kicker's got a tough kick ahead of him, just outside of the 5 meter on the right-hand side. He's going to look over to convert the points. It's always a win to get those extra points on the board after a try.
But still, Andrew, I still don't understand, because you were saying about the exit play or strategy, that maybe they didn't have time to train on it, but to in your own 22 or even 5 meter area, to get the ball to the fly half or the fullback and to have it kicked out.
It's a good kick.
Yeah, nice
An extra 2 points for Frankfurt.
That doesn't need practicing, right?
To answer your question, no, it's not difficult. But dare I say it, if you've got a number 8 that likes to have the ball in his hands, and the ref and the scrum half says, "I want it," it's the 8's decision.
Okay.
It's at his feet. Whether he takes it or the scrum half takes it, it's completely up to the number 8. So if the number 8 doesn't leave it, he's probably going to take it. So it's got to be really clear what the play is, and maybe it's not really a person's fault. It's just a miscommunication error.
No, but it's constantly. They have never done a clearance kick from...
No, they like to play the dangerous game.
Yeah.
It's not working out for them at the moment. It's a good restart from the Dutch students. They've managed to collect the ball back on their half. It's a short runner. It's a fumble.
The referee is going to
come back for the knock-on.
Yeah.
Andrew is getting some beauty tips. He should lose the beard. But still, here we're going for the scrum again. The ball is going to be thrown in by...
I think the party in the clubhouse has already started.
Yeah. DJ
Can you hear the music?
We're 60 minutes into the game. 21 to Frankfurt, 11 to the Dutch students. They've got a bit of work to go. It's a Dutch student scrum. They're going to look it up. The scrum has gone down. There's too much pressure from that Frankfurt team. I mean, they're a heavy pack. They've got some big boys in there. The Dutch students are going to have to work really hard to be able to set the platform at the scrum and to be able to get their backline on the front foot.
We're going to try it again. See if it stands up, keeps up.
Ref swaps eyes to see what's going on. Frankfurt look like they've won that bind contest. They've won that hit. It's going to be tough. The ref's going to go to his whistle, and it's a penalty against the Dutch students. It's just too much pressure.
Yeah.
Too much pressure, too much weight when you've got that such a big difference in the front row.
This is the result of experience and good players on the
exactly
absolutely
the Frankfurt side.
Yeah.
And you can tell that the students are getting tired.
It's a good kick from the Frankfurt team. They've made some good meters there. It's an attacking line out for the Frankfurt team just outside the 22.
The game time has been resetted apparently. We're not actually 19 seconds.
We're in the last 20 minutes. And you can tell that's usually during the game if the strongest team will prevail in the last 20 minutes.
Yeah, always,
So,
always. As the Dukes like to show their skill in the last 20, maybe even pushing it a little bit. They like to show their skill in the last 10. It's an overthrow. Whether it was on purpose, we will never know.
But
Still got the ball, so
Through the forwards, they've gone for a back door. The forwards working well.
And there's the first
there
guy.
goes a quick one.
But
He's gone well. On the 5 meter they go. It's a ruck for Frankfurt on the 5. Straight to the forwards. They're going to bash it up. Powerhouse through them. They've set up the ruck. Number 4's got to roll away. They've got the penalty anyway. Advantage. Number 4 had to roll away. He was blocking the ball in the ruck. They've gone back for the Frankfurt penalty on the 5 meter. I can imagine them asking for a scrum. They're going to go for the corner. They back their line out.
But for the Dutch students, they had a physically tough game, and mentally it's also like in the first when they came, they got ahead. And you said, they're going to get on fire now, and this is the opposite. They're going to be
exactly. That's what I say. You've got to keep adding fuel to the fire to keep it going. Once it's lit, doesn't mean that it's always going to stay there. Frankfurt have been playing a little bit more of a structured game. They've got those one-off runners. They've got those guys holding that defense. They're up for the simple line out in the middle. Yeah. They're going to maul it. They get close to the line. Dutch students have done well to stop it.
Well done. Yeah, definitely.
Straight through the forwards. They're going to bash it up again. We've got more forwards folding around. It's just short of the line. Ref says no try, got to go again. It's a wide pass to the forwards and it's been dropped. It's a loose ball. Knock on. Dutch students get the scrum on their own 5.
Nice.
Surely we should see a kick off, a kick out for them.
I hope so. By now.
If they run it from now,
it would be
nice to see.
Yeah. But very well defended by the Dutch students.
There are people who scored out of this position, running over the length of the pitch.
Absolutely.
So, many people, 100-meter tries. They are very fun to see. I remember England doing it. I remember New Zealand doing it. It's always good to see, but
I dare say there are more tries scored against if you start running from this position.
Yeah.
It's a scrum. They've got some pressure to do. There's a bit of wobbliness. The ref says no. Come on, guys. We have to have a stable scrum before the ball's put in. If there's too much movement before that ball gets put in, the ref's got to blow his whistle and make sure that we have stability, and we can see that stability before that the ball can come in. The scrum half is always going to wait for that stability, and if it doesn't come, he won't put the ball in because it's not going to be a secure ball for them. And at this part of the field and at this stage of the game, where they're still in hanging reach of that score line. They've got to make sure of everything that they do now. They've got to execute. The Dutch students hold out well for the pressure. Number 8 picks up again.
What did you say about running?
Yeah. They've set up the ruck again on their 5. Have they opened up the angle for their kicker? No, they're going to play it again.
I don't understand why they keep doing that.
Yeah, it was a decision they've made. Oh, it's a quick line out. It's a quick line out and it's a try. Yeah. I mean, it's totally worked against them. The ball's gone out. They've gone for the quick line out. It's gone 5 meters. They've scored in the corner, and that's pure lack of effort. Ref, that was not 5 meters, but you don't have the replay like we do. Unfortunately, he's given the try, and that's just how it happens at this level. If you know your rules. Oh, the ref's pulled it back. The ref's pulled it back. He first signaled a try, but he's made the right decision. The ball did not go 5 meters, and it's got to go 5 meters even for a quick throw-in. So it should be a line-out to the Dutch students. No, Frankfurt ball. It should actually be a short-arm penalty. It should be a free kick to the Dutch students for not going 5.
Yeah, but maybe he decided that it was already called.
Let's see if we can get a push-over try.
Yeah, they're mauling.
They're over.
Yeah.
Try.
There's the ball.
Yeah, that was inevitable.
So 20,
I mean,
11,
that had to
26.
happen.
With such a dominant forward side, you've got to set up the mauls as much as possible. You've got to sort out. You've got to get into the scrums. You've got to do the dirty work. I mean, it's always fun against the forwards when you do have the dominant scrum. When you do have the dominant forwards, it opens up the game a lot more. But of course, you want to keep it there. You want to keep the game tight. You want to use that advantage that you've got. Another good kick from the 15 to come. He just got one over from round about the same position. Let's see if he can add on the 2 points to make it 28-11. It looks like it's becoming out of reach for the Dutch students. They've come together under the poles. They're going to have a chat. They're going to say, "Come on, guys, we need to up the ante a little bit here. We need to get back in their face. We need to, just like that first 10 minutes, we need to bring that back. We need to light that fire again, and we need to keep adding fuel to the fire."
And it's not good, I think. No flags.
No flags. From our point of view, it looked over. The Dutch judges.
I think it went left from the post, but
so too,
okay.
yeah. We can't see. So, 11:26.
Kick off to the Dutch students.
So what would you tell if you were the captain of the Dutch students, Andrew?
If I was captain of the Dutch students right now, I'd say, guys, we need to light that fire again. It's simple as that. There doesn't need to be too much said. We're in the middle of the game. We don't have time to discuss things, but we need to go and get in their face. Simple as that.
Exactly.
Good take from the Frankfurt team.
A quick pass. Good break.
And get in their face, maybe even try to disrupt their concentration, be annoying.
Could be a tactic.
Yeah.
We never know we will never know what has been said under the poles, but let's hope it works out for them. And a close game is always a good game.
Definitely. What a little piece of wisdom you're sharing.
Some people have mentioned me as the rugby guru, but I won't take it that far just yet.
So we're scrumming again. Thank you. So a question that has apparently put on chat has come in, has been verbally brought to us. First of all, better commentary than the BBC. Well, thank you very much. We are blushing a little by this very nice compliment. And second of all, is the whole weekend live streamed. Well, to be honest, tomorrow we are playing the 4th division tournament, and this is nothing. Not a thing you would want to be live streamed. People could get hurt,
But on Sunday, both games will be.
On Sunday, there will be the live stream. You will be able to listen in again. Unfortunately, I have to play, so I won't be in the commentary box. But I have all the trust in my fellow commentators to live up to the job.
Yes.
And let's hope that BBC Phones gives us a phone call tomorrow. Maybe I have a new job on Monday. We shall see.
So this will be at 1
I'm not moving to England, that's for sure.
On Sunday at 1 p.m. and 3 p.m.
Yeah,
there will
exactly.
be matches.
At 1 o'clock you get Dukes against Frankfurt, and at 3 o'clock you get the
Dutch students.
So wide ball.
Dutch student against our Aspire, our young
Espoir.
development team.
It's our under 23 team and me.
And the old South African guy.
Frankfurt are in a good position here on the 5 meter. They've lost the ball. Dutch students in control of the ball. I highly doubt they're going to kick it.
Yeah, he looked like he was going to kick it for a minute.
It's a wide pod. He's alone.
He's
by
still
himself.
running in a 22.
It's a penalty against Frankfurt. Although Frankfurt's discipline has let them down today, they've managed to overcome that and still get on top of the scoreboard.
Yeah.
26-11.
But I think they just have a surplus of quality, especially in the forwards.
Yeah. Guys that are watching at home, everyone that's watching at home, just have a look at the Duke's social media. Guys, give us a like, give us a follow. We've got lots of things happening behind the screen. We're working on a lot of things. We're going to be coming out with a YouTube channel in a couple of months or couple of weeks. We're not too sure yet. And we're going to bring you a lot of content. We're going to really bring anything and everything over Dutch Rugby. So please give us a like, subscribe to our channel when it comes out, and you'll be able to see everything that's happening in the Euro class and Dutch Rugby. It's going to be really exciting.
There's even talk of Andrew hosting a talk show. Shea Andrew.
It could happen. It could happen.
It could happen, of course. But in the here and now, we are still watching. Oh, there's a little scrummage. Still watching the Dutch students against Frankfurt, and we have entered the last 10 minutes of the game. The score is 11 for the Dutch students, 26 for the Germans, and someone is lying injured on the ground. One of the Frankfurt players. Never a nice sight, of course. Let's hope he will be back on his feet anytime soon.
Well, we're deep in the second half. I think there's still about maybe 10 minutes to play. And you can see that Frankfurt is the better team. Although the students did fight
To the end.
for what they were worth.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
And we can say, listen, the students haven't got the same. They haven't got the same level, but it's still very good that they keep playing and don't give up. It's very.
We're going to look at the crowd. I mean, there's a great turnout for the first day of the rugby tournament. We've obviously got a DJ here. We've got all the bars open. We've got tents outside. The weather is amazing.
Yeah.
We've got a great turnout. Tomorrow is only going to be better, and we're looking at Sunday to be even better than that. It's going to be a great weekend here at Rugby Club the Dukes in Bosch. So guys, if you guys are close around, you know a friend, you know someone, get them down here. Come have a drink with us. Come get to know the club. Come get to know the players. Have a chat with one of us. Come find one of the commentators. Tell us we're doing a great job. We love to hear it.
Yeah, Andrew, you've seen both adversaries for Sunday. What do you think are the chances of Dukes 1 against Frankfurt and the chances of our Espoirs?
On such a formal setting, I dare to say, but being with this team for the past 4 years, I think we've really grown as a team. We've got a few new players.
Dukes 1 you're talking about?
Yeah, Dukes 1, yeah. I've been with the team for a few years now. We've been really building. It's going to be a great contest. I hope Frankfurt are going to be able to give us a good game. I hope the Dutch students are going to be able to step up to the level that we can bring our Espoirs, young, talented, fresh, loads of talent, lots of skill, lots of speed. We got big guys, we got fast guys. I really hope that we can play to the level that I know we can. I hope that we can fulfill our structures. I hope we can get into those plays and bring everything together. Of course, it's still a preseason tournament. The coaches will be looking at new combinations. They're going to be having a look at players. People will want to bring their best foot forward. So, to be honest, I think it's going to be a great weekend at rugby, and I can only hope for my own team to come out on top. But we all know rugby. It all comes down to the game. It all comes down to that 80 minutes. It all comes down to that play. Who wants it more? Who's going to fight for it more? And that's what it comes down to naturally. And I can only hope my fellow brothers are going to bring it up and fight for it as much as we all will.
Okay, that's, to be honest, that's using a lot of words to say really nothing.
I want to be diplomatic right now. Diplomatic.
Okay.
Students are trying to run out at 22 again.
Oh, yeah. And not
They're under a lot of pressure. Good work from Frankfurt. But students still got the ball. Steve thinking, no, he's still running it.
Yeah, they're still having difficulty getting out of their own 22. But
they're a team that like to hold the ball.
Yeah.
They've won the penalty. They've taken a quick tap. He has gotten back 10. It's an offload. They've kept the ball alive. They've set up the ruck. They're going to look to play with their backline players. They're going to have to.
There's a kick. Wow, it may have been the first kick of the match.
They've only kicked it at the halfway line. They put Frankfurt back into their half, into the 22. It hasn't gone out. It would have been a 50-22 if it was. It still hasn't gone out. The number 9's got it. He's got some good feet on him. He gets tackled. It's been a ruck. It's set up well. They have to work through their forwards now. It's a slow ball. And they're going to look for some space. They're going to look for the open space at the back.
A switch to a kicking game, certainly.
Maybe that's going to be...
this one is going to go for a run.
Yeah.
They have a new number 9, I think, the Dutch students. They had a pretty tall guy at first, and now there's a slightly less tall guy.
Ball's gone out, flag's gone up. Let's see what the decision is from the ref. There's not too long to go of this game.
So maybe the new scrum half also brought a new tactic, more of a kicking game.
Yeah.
It's
Just again, guys, while we've got a moment, thanks to all the sponsors for everything they've done to make this weekend possible. There's a few great places in Bosch to go out and have a good meal. I know one of them, Bar 35. You can have a great burger there. I'm a chef myself there.
It's Bar
Come down and get a burger. I'll be happy to make it for you.
So when Andrew said Bar 35, he meant Bar 35.
If you order the Jukes burger, you'll be stuffed.
Yeah.
But anyway,
You'll be adding like
Frankfurt's-
something of 5,000 calories to your system.
Frankfurt's getting the ball out, passing it out.
It's a loose ball.
Yeah.
Ref's got to blow that whistle.
Exactly,
It's a tackle
yeah.
without the ball.
Exactly. Too bad.
Good
A lot of grit.
riffing from the ref.
A lot of grit though. Still, it's admirable that in the 38th minute of the game, the Dutch students are still feisty and going for the tackles, even maybe too feisty.
It's a good kick from Frankfurt.
Tackling guys who don't even have the ball.
Yeah, in the 22, attacking line out from the Frankfurt boys. Again, I can see them setting up a maul and trying to get that rolling maul started, get over the line with their big forwards, with their big forward pack. Let's see what they're going to do.
Yeah, that would be a fitting final play, I think, because we are nearing the end. It's the 39th minute. Frankfurt is throwing in. Oh, well done by the Dutch students.
Stolen by the students.
Well done, yeah. That's a strong weapon. It's not the first time that they won over a line-out.
Offload game coming through from the students. They want to get as much over the game line as possible. They've played it out wide, loose ball, it's been gathered and the kick has been sent away. The wing is up in the line. There's got to be a 15 at the back there to cover the ball. He's got it and he's got to put in a little chip. He's seen some space in behind. It's a good contest on the ground. A kick has been charged down. It's behind them. We've got some chases. We've got some good offloads.
Well done by Dutch students. But the contest is still going on for the ball, and it's now in the German hands, I think.
Yeah.
Penalty for the Frankfurt boys, just outside the 22. Are they gonna? They're gonna go for the corner. There's always time for the line out, even if game time is over. There's always enough time for the line out.
And a mole, maybe.
They're gonna get right in close by the try line and have a good crack at the line again. Try and get that extra 5-pointer. He's missed the kick.
Yeah, did he?
He's gone over the try line.
No, really?
Yeah, he's missed the kick. He's gone over the try line. Are they going to end the game? Are they going to go for the scrum?
Well, as you said, they're playing for fun, so...
It's a 22.
Exactly.
Yeah.
22 kick out.
It's a 22 dropout. Not a goal line dropout, as the new rule states. Only if the ball is held up after the line. This is just a normal infringement, so it is just a 22.
Let's have it.
Deep kick, he's found some space, that ball is rolling. The number 15 puts it up nice and high, their winger is chasing, centers are chasing, it's going to be a good contest in there. It's taken well by the Dutch students.
Yeah, it's well caught.
Yeah, it's a good counter ruck from Frankfurt.
Yeah, well done. Penalty for
but the ref says, no, it wasn't, in from the side, penalty against Frankfurt. That discipline has really got to be solved out. They're going to come up against a few stronger sides this season, up in the German league, and on Sunday, that they have to work out those discipline areas. The penalty count is really going to hurt them. I'm sure they're going to have a chat about it and get that penalty count down.
I think Fred Duro is watching this and think, no, you do that on Sunday.
Every kicker that might be tuned in right now is going to be saying, yeah, give me the penalties, I like 3 points.
Exactly, keep doing this.
Line out, Dutch students. In between the 10 and the 22.
Can they make a final statement?
They go for a back ball line out.
Oh, that's too bad.
It's stolen by the Frankfurt boys. It's a good offload. It's a good break. We've gotten through the Dutch students. It's another good offload. They've gone to ground. It's a spilled ball. And ref calls it back.
Oh.
Scrum down.
Not over yet.
Scrum down. Students ball.
Again there, yep.
We are nearing the last play in the game.
I think in a real game, I mean a competition game or something like that, it would have been over already.
No, I think what's happened is a few times during this game we've had a player go down and the ref stops his own watch on his wrist, and of course that's the time we go on to. We don't stop the time here on our side.
Yeah.
So of course our time is very difficult to keep accurate in line with the watch on his wrist. So we run over always a little bit out of time. You can expect that, but it's a loose ball for the Dutch students.
But he lost it.
They've got the penalty. Yeah. It's another knock on, and it is still a scrum. Frankfurt ball.
Sloppy. The Dutch word for sloppy is slordig, and it was slordig.
And the German word?
Yeah, what is the German word?
I'm not sure. I'm not German.
Germans don't have a word for that. They're very organized.
Yeah. I must say to all the people at Frankfurt, I was just in your city. It's a beautiful city out there. Congratulations to you guys. I thought it was an amazing trip I had. I didn't get down to the rugby club to have a little look at you guys before we came down here, but I highly recommend to go to Frankfurt for a little city trip. It's amazing down there, guys. We hope to hopefully come down to you guys at a tournament that you guys are hosting. We would love to come down there and have a little city trip with the boys and have a good rugby game at you guys. So you guys have the home advantage. We get to see your crowds, we get to see your people, and of course, German beer is always a plus.
Exactly. It comes in like 1 liter glasses.
They also have smaller ones.
They have smaller ones, but we don't do that, kids.
Why
we don't
would
do
you
that.
take
I know.
I play in the front row. Everything about me is big.
I used to be a winger, so you know.
And
front row
Again,
is-
a dominant scrum from the Frankfurt team. It's a penalty from the number 9. Penalty.
Offside.
Frankfurt look like they've got this one in the bag, 26-11.
Absolutely.
According to us, time is up. We're looking at the last play in the next couple of minutes.
Yeah.
It looks like Frankfurt are going to take home the win on their first game of the Bosch Rugby dagen. Guys, again, if you're in the vicinity of us, come down, have a look. We've got a full day of rugby tomorrow, and on Sunday we've again got all the top games. We've got the top rugby in Europe to come and watch. So please come down. Give us a watch. Come down, have a drink with us. It would be amazing to see you.
Are you doing interviews after the game,
I will be doing interviews after the game. Unfortunately, those won't be live streamed. They will be held as footage for our YouTube channel. You will be able to get to see them at one point. So if you follow Frankfurt, if you follow the Dutch students, have a look, watch our social media, give the Dukes a like on Instagram and Facebook. You'll be able to see all about it there. We're going to come out with a lot of footage in the next couple of months, so it's really exciting. I'm really excited myself. We've got a really good team behind us. We've got really good people to support us, so it's going to be good. But it's an overthrow.
So wait for the talk show, Shay and Rue. Coming to you soon.
Yeah.
It's an overthrow. The life is kind of out of this match, I think. It wouldn't hurt anyone to just blow the final whistle.
I think the Dutch students would like to give it another crack and get over the line. They've got a scrum.
But they're Dutch students. They would also like to give the bar another crack.
That's very true. They're also students. The Frankfurt scrum. It's an attacking scrum inside the 22. We're looking at another dominant scrum. It's very late in the game. The guys are going to be tired. This is really a time that you would want to execute your scrum and have a really good set scrum and show that you're fit.
Yeah,
it's a loose ball.
Well done, Dutch students. That's the 9, the new 9. The scrum half.
Ball's gone straight outside the 22. It's going to be taken back for the line out. Yeah.
People who post stuff in the chat, we are very sorry that we can't respond to it because our chat doesn't work as we want it to. But feel free to keep doing it, especially on Sunday, because we hope to have resolved that problem. So there, Frankfurt goes again. Nice, well executed attacking play. Going to the right. They have an overlap, and there's also the fast guy on the left wing. Oh, a penalty for the Dutch students. Why was that, Andrew? Offside?
In from the side.
Oh.
In from the side. I wanted to start with the letter I. In from the side from the Frankfurt boys. They've got a penalty. They're going to look to exit, get as much territory as they can, get it over the touchline, have a line out as far as they can get possibly out of there. Ball's gone out.
Well caught.
It's a line out to the Dutch students. I'm sure that this would most probably be the final play of the game.
Yeah, you say that every time.
I have said that for the past 9 minutes.
Yeah. But I have the same feeling.
Now, defensive line out from the Dutch students inside their own 22. Surely we should see a kick and get rid of that ball and not play dangerously inside their 22.
You lost it.
He caught it.
They've got it back.
He caught it and then lost it.
Whistle, and there's the final whistle. That was the final play. Frankfurt 26, 2-11 to the Dutch students. Well done to the Frankfurt team. I'm going to quickly shoot outside and have a few interviews with the captains. Guys, thanks so much for tuning in. Thanks so much for watching. Thanks to my fellow commentators for having a go at us with us. Thanks to the editors. It's been great to have you.
Congratulations to Frankfurt.